Now let's import multiple files. There are several ways we can do this. We can click on Import Media and bring in the files we want. Or we can double-click on an empty area in the project panel and select our files again. Another way is to press Ctrl+I on the keyboard, which opens the import window so we can choose and import our files. You can click on any file you need and then hit Open. If you want to select multiple files at the same time, just left-click in an empty area, hold it, and drag. This way, you can select multiple files, and by clicking Open, all of them will be imported. As you can see, right now this window shows me all video, audio, and even Photoshop files. But we can use this tab to choose which type of files we want to see. For example, if we're only looking for Photoshop files, we can select Photoshop here. This way, only Photoshop files will be shown, making them easier to find and import. Or if you only need Illustrator files, you can select that option so only those files appear. I'll select all supported media again so I can see all the files. Now I'll select a few files. If I want to select another file as well, I can hold down Ctrl and, for example, select this audio file too. So by holding Ctrl, I've selected these 3 videos and this audio file. I'll click Open to import all the files. If I hover my mouse over any video, I can see a preview of it. Audio files in Premiere are shown with this icon. We can make the thumbnails much bigger or smaller. And we can also view the icons in different ways. To keep the project panel more organized, we can use folders. To create a folder, click on New Bin, and a new folder will be created. We can give the folder a name here. Now I'll drag all my video files into this folder to make the project panel cleaner and more organized. If you have a lot more audio or image files, you can create another new bin and place your audio files in there as well. If you double-click on the folder, you can see all the video files inside it. Also, since I double-clicked the video folder in the project panel, a new panel called Video Bin has been created and the files are shown there. You can click on these 3 lines and choose Close Panel to close it. If I double-click the folder again, I'll enter the Video Bin panel again. Let's go back to the project panel. I'll double-click on this empty area again. Sometimes we need to import Photoshop or Illustrator files into Premiere. For this, I'll click on the Photoshop file and press Open. This opens the Import Layer window. If I click OK here, Premiere will import everything as a single image, meaning all the Photoshop layers are merged together. I'll delete this image, double-click again. Select the Photoshop file and open it. Now I'll choose Merged Layers. In this mode, I can choose which Photoshop layers I need. I can select just the image or I can select the text as well. But if I click OK, it still imports everything as a single image based on the layers I selected. However, if I choose individual layers, I can select the layers I want and click OK. This way, a folder is created that contains all the Photoshop layers separately. I'll go back to the project panel. I'll delete this folder by pressing the Delete key on the keyboard. Then I'll double-click again and import the Photoshop file. The next option is Sequence, which works similarly to the previous option and lets us choose files. All the selected files are imported, and a sequence is also created in the project panel. I'll close them. I'll select all the folders and delete them. Finally, if I select the Photoshop file again, you'll notice there's another option here. If we choose document size, only the elements that are inside the Photoshop document canvas are imported. But if we choose layer size, all layers, both inside and outside the document canvas, will be imported. So, these were all the things you need to know about importing different types of files into Adobe Premiere Pro. See you in the next lesson.